Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unlocking You 2.0. Hope everyone out there had an amazing weekend. I know it's Tuesday, but you know, eh, it's part of the weekend. Monday, that part of the weekend doesn't really matter. Anyway, so welcome back again. It's Spencer Bonin, your emotion and body code practitioner, as well as your transformational leadership coach, Balwinder Marwaha. And today we're talking about it's a brand new month. It's time for a leap of faith. And what do you really have to lose with that? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to pass this right over to you, Balwinder, and let us know kind of what's going on consciously. Like, what can we think about, for the fact that, we don't really have anything to lose. Like, let's just take a leap of faith and let's make some stuff happen. So, what's going on consciously there?
Awesome. Thanks so much for that, Spencer. So to start off with, one thing, if you're watching this, you're going to want to watch until the end, because towards the end, Spencer is going to give you a gift. And all you have to do is comment, and then he'll reply back to your comment with a gift. So make sure you watch till the end, till later on. Having said that, it is December 1st. It's that time of year, red and green, hence the colors we're wearing. Okay, that just happened by accident. But all right, let's be serious. It's December 1st. Okay. There's 31 days left this month if you include today. And 2020 has been quite the year for a lot of people. Some ups, some downs. I know I've had some great ups, so have you, Spencer, but there's been some downs as well. I had to get a COVID test a couple of weeks ago. Thankfully, it was negative. But
Mm-hmm.
there's different things going on in our life, and it's just been quite the year. But a lot of people might be waiting for 2021 and be like, yeah, 2021 will be a new year. Let's start fresh. But why do you want to wait? Why would you want to wait and continue to be stuck where you are for another 31 days? Why? It doesn't make sense. So here's what we want to do. December 1st, take some time out today and write down something that you would like to accomplish this month. Now, don't just write anything down. Be like, hey, I want to eat healthy. It's got to be very specific. You've got to be to the point, and it has to be something you truly want. It has to be something that you're willing to make sacrifices for, because that's what you will truly be able to accomplish. It's like, okay, well, I'm willing to sacrifice for this. And I'm not saying, do crazy things in your life, but you're wanting to make some changes to achieve something new for the rest of this year. So there's a couple of things. You might be thinking, well, man, this whole year has been a loss. Like, what's the point in starting now? Well, let me ask you this. Why wouldn't you start now? Or let me ask you this. What do you have to lose even by attempting to start right now? Maybe you have something and you're like, okay, you know what? Between now and the end of the month, I've put on some extra weight from being locked at home. I want to lose some weight. I'm going to make a goal of losing 2 pounds a week. Simple. I'm going to lose 8 pounds before the end of the year. Okay. Or maybe 10 pounds or whatever you want to do. And you might be like, oh, I'll wait till January to start. Why? It doesn't make sense. But why not? Start now. Here's the reality, is that when you take this leap of faith and you say, okay, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to do this, really, what do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, you'll be exactly where you are right now. Just think about that for a minute. If you go on and do something, and I can totally relate, because I was talking to a nephew of mine over in the UK, and he's going on a 30-day juice cleanse, liquid diet, nothing but juices and smoothies and things like that. And he was on day 5, and he's like, oh my God, like, I'm having a really hard time. And I said, okay, well, let's figure out why you're having a hard time. And it turned out he wasn't drinking enough smoothies and enough juices. So he was low on energy, was not able to focus, but we found the solution. But ultimately, what I said to him is, I said, listen, the reason why you're doing this, and he has something that he needs to work on personally. But the reason why you're doing this is because you've got this issue that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. This next 30 days could potentially change your life, and you won't have this issue anymore. But let's just say you do this for 30 days. What's the absolute worst that's going to happen to you? You're going to be exactly where you were 30 days ago. You'll probably be a little bit healthier. You'll have flushed all the crap out of your body. You're going to feel better. And you'll have known that, look, I was able to do this and stick to something.
Mm.
That's the absolute worst. But the fact is that his life could be changed forever by what he's doing in the next 30 days.
Mm.
So with that said, let's take December 1st, let's take this month and just really make it ours. Own it, take that leap of faith, give yourself what you deserve and go for it, because you absolutely have nothing to lose.
Mm.
Worst case scenario, you'll be where you are today,
Totally.
where we talked about this and where you heard this video. All right. So with that said, Spencer, let's talk about the subconscious side of, taking that leap of faith and, having nothing to lose, really. What happens in people's minds? What's going on in your mind as I talk about this?
Absolutely. And thank you so much for that. Those are some really, really good tips that people can kind of implement right away. So, in the background, there's definitely some stuff going on. Some of the first things that kind of come to my mind there's something called a post-hypnotic suggestion or a despair anchor, which is basically like this negative statement that kind of circles in our head that we seek to fulfill out as truth kind of thing, right? So, there's statements like, I can't do this, or I'm afraid, or it's pointless to try. Why would I even try? There's things like that are just circling around our head, whether they are from us telling ourselves that over and over and over and over again due to specific events, or maybe other people have told us that, or we watched a TV show or something like that. So, first and foremost, what's the best thing you can do with regards to that is be very, very careful about who you listen to and about what you watch and what you're listening to, because quite frankly, who out there knows different music that kind of just throws these different things and talks about different things that slowly get insidiously programmed in. Like if you're listening to something very, very negative, over time, if you listen to that all the time, maybe you like the music, maybe you like the beat, but then these negative lyrics are just passing around your head all the time. That can cause a problem down the road, and now it's boom, stuck in your head. But aside from these statements, there's also these things we talk about in the emotion code called trapped emotions. And we might actually have some trapped emotions of maybe low self-esteem, failure, or fear itself, right? So we might actually have these things kind of lodged in from not even our own experience. They might be prenatal, they might be inherited from like a mom, or your mom or your dad, or from a great 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 grandfather 200 years ago. Like you don't know, right? But it's funny, like these little things are stuck in your body and in your mind, and they like to just kind of peer up when you're like, oh, maybe I can do a 30-day run, or maybe I can do something this next 30 days. Then that fear pops up and he's like, haha, no, you can't. Remember that time? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, crap. So then what we can do in the body code is we can go in there and extract that. Now, one thing, and what you were talking about in the beginning here, Bally, is people, the gift that I have for you today, and what I want to talk about is, what we do in the body code is we can ask your body a statement. We can present it almost like an affirmation. So the statement that, is a really, really big contributing to this that I think is really relevant is the statement of, I have 100% confidence and belief in myself. So it's like, what really is the belief that you have in yourself? And with the body code and emotion code, we can use something called muscle testing, and we can actually ask your body on a scale of 0 to 100%, how much do you actually believe this? Now, if this is something that interests you and you're maybe like, I wonder how much confidence I actually have in myself. I wonder how much belief I actually do have in myself. All you got to do, and this is my gift to you, is if you comment your name below and tell us how young you are in the comments, I can actually enter, and as long as you give me permission, I can connect with you and I can find out your number. I can find out how much on that scale of 0 to 100% you actually believe that statement. And then we'll actually really be able to go start a conversation and then see what we can do to, help you along that journey there. So just throw your name in the comment, give me permission to be able to connect with you, and then I'll be able to find your number for you. So with that, that's all I have today. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Bally?
You know what? I love what you said. So that was great. Thank you so much for that, Spencer. The only thing I really want to add is that Once a day is gone, you cannot get it back. It's gone forever. Okay, there's no rewind on the clock. The clock only goes in one direction, unless you're watching The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. But really, the clock only moves forward. So if you're thinking, yeah, it's fine. I gotta wait till January 1st to start. Well, those are 31 days of your life you will never, ever have access to again. Yeah. So just keep that in your mind. Okay. With that said, what Spencer and I do is we combine the conscious and the subconscious, we bring it together, and we really help you become the best version of yourself. And we unlock you to 2.0. If you like what you hear and you're interested in finding out more, you want a free taste of what we do, because we love helping people. And our clients will tell you that all the time. If you would like to get more info, or you want to find out, or would like a taste or a sample of what we do, a complimentary coaching session or a complimentary healing session, connect with us. Very easy to do. Send us a message on Facebook. If you know us personally, just send us a text or a phone call, whatever you like. Having said that, check out our website at www.leadyouриdeallife.com. And we have an amazing webinar that is going to tell you all about how you can change your life and really become the best version of yourself in a very short period of time. So to check out this webinar, it'll be live this Thursday. You can check out the website at 2020recoverymanual.com. That's for the live webinar this Thursday. You do need to register ahead of time. However, if you want to watch a pre-recorded webinar, one that we recorded just a few days ago, you can do that. Visit the website, www.entrepreneursrecoverymanual.com. Again, www.entrepreneursrecoverymanual.com, and you can check out a pre-recorded webinar and watch it at your choice of time. With that said, thank you very much, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. Hope you have an awesome day, and let's make this month count. Thanks.
Absolutely.